Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, my name is Aisa and I'm currently pregnant and living in Tokyo. Today I'm sharing a very personal and hopefully helpful video all about what it's really like being pregnant in Tokyo. So in this video, I'll be walking you through the pros and cons of navigating pregnancy in Japan, from world-class medical care and generous government support to packed trains and cultural quirks about childbirth. Hope you enjoy. So, living in Tokyo means having access to top-tier medical care, especially when it comes to pregnancy. The city offers advanced prenatal services, including regular checkups, high-resolution ultrasounds, and optional genetic screenings. During my second trimester, I was hospitalized for about a week due to diverticulitis or intestinal inflammation, which was actually so scary because I thought I was going through a miscarriage or going into early labor. But thankfully, I received exceptional care with my GI specialist and OBGYN closely coordinating to ensure both the baby and I were safe and healthy throughout, even getting some nutritional coaching from a meal prep specialist to ensure I stay healthy for the remainder of my pregnancy. Prenatal appointments are usually scheduled every 2 weeks until 12 weeks, monthly until 23 weeks, bi-weekly from 24 to 36 weeks, and weekly thereafter. There are also optional screenings available, including tests for gestational diabetes and genetic screenings, giving expectant mothers peace of mind every step of the way. New moms in Japan are also typically encouraged to stay in the hospital for about a week after birth, during which mothers are to rest, heal, and gradually adjust to postpartum life, while the hospital staff provides round-the-clock care for the newborn. During this time, you're also served nourishing, well-balanced meals designed to support your body's recovery and replenish your strength. As you might know, Japan is dealing with a major population decline right now, so the government is stepping in with a ton of support for new and expecting parents. And honestly, it's pretty great because you actually get quite a bit of financial help. These financial subsidies are offered to non-Japanese citizens as well, as long as you have a valid visa to live here. So basically, right after you find out you're pregnant, you go to your local city office to pick up a boshitecho, which is a maternal and child health handbook. That's where they walk you through all the benefits you're eligible for. So for example, in Shinjuku ward, you're given a 10,000 yen taxi voucher to help with the hospital visits, a 50,000 yen gift card that can be used to purchase baby essentials online, and a 100,000 yen voucher after the baby is born to help cover additional expenses. We were actually able to get a crib and baby bouncer for our living room thanks to the 50,000 yen benefit, which was super helpful and very appreciated. Another great thing about being pregnant in Japan is that the government helps cover the cost of prenatal care. They provide subsidies for up to 14 checkups, starting with 10,980 yen for your first ultrasound and around 5,000 yen for each visit after that. So for example, my last checkup cost 6,000 yen, but thanks to the subsidy, I only paid 720 yen. That's less than what I usually spend on lunch, so it's awesome. On top of that, pregnant women are also entitled to a free dental checkup to help catch any cavities or gum issues early on, because women are prone to getting more cavities during pregnancy. When it's time to give birth, the government provides a lump sum birth allowance of 500,000 yen to help offset delivery costs, which is a huge help for many families. Also, starting October 2025, epidurals will be fully covered under national health insurance. Sadly, I won't be able to benefit from that, but it's a major step forward for maternal care in Japan. Tokyo's train system is incredibly extensive and efficient, which is one of the many perks of living here while pregnant. There are designated priority seats for expectant mothers, and once you register your pregnancy at the city office, you'll receive a maternity mark II attached to your bag to signal to others that you're pregnant, and sometimes people will offer their seat when they see it. That said, in my experience, it doesn't always happen, especially in Tokyo where trains can get pretty crowded. Still, having such a reliable and punctual public transportation system is a huge relief. I never have to worry about traffic or delays, and getting to my checkups is super smooth. Another helpful service here is the labor taxi or Jinsu taxi. It's a 24-hour taxi service designed specifically for moms-to-be heading to the hospital when labor starts. Basically, you register your info in advance, and when the time comes, a train driver picks you up in a car equipped with essentials like waterproof seating, just in case your water breaks en route. It's such a thoughtful service, and it gives that extra peace of mind during those final weeks. Japanese food is generally known for being nutritious and baby-friendly, and living here definitely makes it easier to eat well during pregnancy. The quality of fresh ingredients is amazing, and it's easy to find meals that are packed with nutrients. So expecting moms are encouraged to eat traditional Japanese staples like fish, tofu, and a variety of vegetables, all of which are widely available. Restaurants like Otoya, a popular teishoku or set meal chain in Japan, offer well-balanced dishes that are perfect for pregnancy. One of my go-to meals is their grilled aka mackerel meal. It's around 1,000 yen and comes with rice, some pickles, a spinach side dish, and miso soup. It's affordable, delicious, and packed with everything you need for a healthy meal. So overall, being pregnant in Tokyo definitely comes with its perks, from top-notch medical care and generous government support to a reliable public transportation system and easy access to nutritious pregnancy-friendly food. The combination of these things really help take a lot of stress off your shoulders, especially when you're navigating so many physical and emotional changes. So yes, I've been genuinely grateful for the support systems in place here that help make the journey into motherhood a little smoother. But now I want to move on to the cons list, because as much as I appreciate all the support, there are definitely some challenges to being pregnant in Tokyo. So we're going to dive right into the not so glamorous side of pregnancy in the city. Tokyo's trains and buses can get extremely crowded, especially during the morning and evening rush hours. So for pregnant women, commuting during these times can be especially exhausting, particularly in the first and third trimesters. For reference, here's some footage I took around 8 a.m. on a Tuesday. As you can see, the station is packed with workers and commuters, so navigating Tokyo's transit system, it definitely takes some planning when you're expecting. I'm lucky that I don't have to commute to work right now, but back when I did, it was tough even without being pregnant. This situation is easily avoidable though if you schedule your plans and clinic visits outside of peak hours, so that's exactly what I do to avoid the chaos. Here's something surprising about childbirth in Japan. According to a survey done by the Ministry of Health, Labor and Welfare in 2020, only around 8% of women choose to get an epidural, and that's a huge contrast to a country like the United States, where about 73% of moms opt for one. A major reason for this difference, I think, is cultural, because in Japan, there's a strong belief in enduring pain and viewing childbirth as a natural process that shouldn't be interfered with unless medically necessary. And because of this mindset, there's still a lingering stigma around using pain relief like epidurals. This stigma also impacts accessibility, because not all hospitals offer epidurals, and those that do often have limited availability. I knew early on that I wanted one, so my husband and I did a lot of research before choosing a hospital that could accommodate it. Even then, there were specific conditions and advanced bookings required, but as I mentioned before, epidurals will be fully covered by national insurance in Japan starting October 2025. So with this policy change, it's likely that more women will begin choosing this option in the future. In Japan, workplace culture tends to be pretty rigid, and even though the country has solid maternity and paternity leave policies on paper, taking full advantage of them isn't always easy, especially for dads. There are subtle societal nuances like workplace pressure and expectations that often discourage men from taking extended time off, especially in traditional Japanese companies. I know so many people personally who've only taken a few days off or skipped paternity leave altogether because of how it might be perceived at work. In contrast, my husband is lucky to work for a bigger American company, so he's been able to take 4 months off to support me and the baby. But that's definitely the exception here and not the norm. So, what did you think? I hope this video gave you a helpful look at what it's really like to be pregnant in Japan, especially here in Tokyo, and the mix of perks and challenges that come with it. No place is perfect, but overall I've genuinely appreciated the high standard of care, the thoughtful support systems, and the financial assistance that make this journey a little less overwhelming. Pregnancy, of course, comes with enough uncertainties as it is, so being in a city that prioritizes both medical care and maternal well-being has made a big difference for me personally. So if you found this video helpful or interesting, make sure to like, subscribe, and stick around, because in a few months I'll be sharing my birth experience and everything that comes after. See you later for now. Bye!